I know many of our viewers have expressed a fear that their partner will leave them. Have you got some research to help navigate this fear?
Yes, let's look at the fear of abandonment. Cause, impact, remedy. The fear of abandonment can come from several sources. Why do we fear abandonment? For many, it starts in childhood. If you experience loss, neglect, or inconsistent care, your brain learns to expect instability. Even if you had a loving family, a traumatic event like a parent leaving or losing someone close can leave a deep mark. In adulthood, past relationships play a huge role. If you've been cheated on, ghosted, or blindsided by a breakup, it's natural to carry that anxiety forward. Sometimes, the fear is triggered by a partner's behavior being emotionally distant, secretive, or frequently threatening to leave during arguments. But it's not always about the partner. Low self-esteem, depression, or anxious attachment styles can make someone feel unworthy of love, always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Even media and cultural messages like "everyone leaves eventually" can reinforce these fears. It's important to remember this fear is common, and it's not a sign of weakness. It's your brain trying to protect you from pain, even if it sometimes causes more problems than it solves.
What happens in a relationship when someone is constantly afraid their partner will leave?
The effects can be huge. First, there's the emotional toll, anxiety, sleepless nights, and a constant sense of dread. You might find yourself overanalyzing every word or action, looking for signs your partner is pulling away even when there's no real evidence. This fear often leads to self-sabotaging behaviors. Some people become clingy or overly dependent, needing constant reassurance, texts, calls, or declarations of love. Others might test their partner's loyalty by picking fights or making dramatic statements like, "You'd be better off without me." Ironically, these behaviors can push a partner away, creating the very outcome you fear. The relationship can become tense, with frequent arguments or emotional distance. Your partner might feel overwhelmed, controlled, or unfairly accused, leading to resentment. Over time, the fear of abandonment can erode trust and intimacy. It can also affect your self-image, making you feel unlovable or too much. If left unaddressed, it can lead to cycles of breakups and reconciliations, or even a pattern of choosing emotionally unavailable partners.
What are some signs that someone is struggling with this fear?
Needing constant reassurance. Do you still love me? Checking your partner's phone or social media for signs of cheating or loss of interest. Feeling panicked or angry if your partner is late or doesn't reply quickly. Avoiding conflict out of fear it will lead to a breakup, or conversely, starting arguments as a test. Difficulty trusting your partner, even without evidence. Sacrificing your own needs or boundaries to keep your partner happy. Feeling jealous of your partner's friends, coworkers, or even hobbies. Frequently imagining worst-case scenarios, like being left or replaced. If you recognize yourself in these behaviors, you're not alone and you can change.
If someone recognizes these patterns, how should they talk to their partner about it?
Start by owning your feelings. Instead of blaming or accusing, use I statements. For example, "I sometimes feel anxious that you might leave me, and I know it's not always logical." Be honest about your fears, but also about your desire to work on them. Let your partner know what helps. Maybe it's a quick text when they're running late, or more open conversations about your relationship. It's important to avoid making your partner responsible for fixing your fear. Instead, invite them to be part of your healing process. Ask for patience and understanding, but also be open to their feelings. If your partner is supportive, you'll likely feel more secure over time. If they're dismissive or use your fears against you, it may be a sign to reevaluate the relationship.
What can someone do on their own to feel more secure?
Building security starts with self-awareness. Writing down your fears can help you spot patterns and triggers. Practice self-care, regular exercise, healthy eating, and hobbies that bring you joy. Work on your self-esteem by setting small, achievable goals and celebrating your successes. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family. Don't rely solely on your partner for validation. Mindfulness and grounding exercises can help calm anxiety in the moment. Remind yourself of times when you've handled challenges or been resilient. Sometimes reading about attachment styles or relationship psychology can provide insight and reassurance that you're not alone in your struggles.
What are some concrete steps for overcoming the fear of abandonment?
Working with a counselor can help you unpack old wounds and develop healthier coping strategies. Communication. Regular, honest check-ins with your partner can reduce misunderstandings. Boundaries. Learn to say no and express your needs, even if it feels scary. Challenge negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking the worst, they're going to leave me, pause and look for evidence. Is it fact or fear? Practice self-soothing. Develop routines that calm you. Deep breathing, meditation, or positive affirmations. Celebrate progress. Notice when you handle a trigger better than before and give yourself credit. Join a support group. Sometimes, hearing from others with similar struggles can be incredibly validating and inspiring. Remember, healing is a journey, not a quick fix. Every step you take builds resilience and confidence.
If you've ever felt this fear, you're not alone. Share your story in the comments. Your experience could help someone else feel understood.
Fear of abandonment is tough, but it doesn't have to control your life or relationships. With understanding, support, and self-compassion, you can build the secure, loving connection you deserve. Thanks for watching. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share with others, and subscribe for more. And take care of yourself.